Amstel's nicer than it were in Clubhouse.
Say that on camera, please.
This Amstel's nicer in Farm Road than it were in Scholar.
And cheaper.
And cheaper. Sorry, Adrian. But you do a cracking recording on draft. Went barrels full. Good morning, welcome to Beer and Breakfast. My name is Johnny.
And I'm Jono.
This is your matchday morning build-up show. It's been likened to the best poor man's soccer AM this side of Wigan.
I'll take that.
I'll take that all day long. People think that's offensive. I'll fucking happily take it. A poor man's soccer AM. We're going up it world. Jono, what have we got coming up this week?
We have got the recap on the Preston and Luton games.
We'll have a look at the new look blades.
We have the latest team news.
A look at Peterborough United.
This week's This or That.
Predictions for Saturday.
Return of the Chief and plenty more. So this week, as usual, we are joined by Mr. Daniel Herod.
Good morning!
And new face to the channel. New lad, new family member. See how long he lasts before he hates us. We've got producer Josh.
Alright.
Love it. I love it. It's good to have more blades involved, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah, more the merrier.
More the merrier. Preston.
All going smoothly till...
Smoothly?
It was all going smoothly, 2-0 up.
It was more than smoothly. We were fucking cruising.
Yeah, I even said at half time, I says, not even United can fuck this up now.
Of all the things you could have actually said.
I actually said that.
Oh no. It was the fact that we didn't just look comfortable, we looked like we were going to batter him. We had God knows how much at ball.
I was thinking second half now, run riot, absolutely paced him.
Yeah. I'll put
range,
stats.
Substitutions and entrance.
I'll put stats on the screen now while we're talking, but 2 things cost us that game. 3 things. Bad defending, David McGoldrick and Ryan Brewster. And I love Ryan Brewster, and he won us a game the other day.
Yeah, he should have had the chances to finish the game off.
4-5-0 minimum.
We crumbled as soon as he came off. We just lost that threat up front. We had soft David McGoldrick.
He tries to think 4 steps ahead and forgets step 1 and 2. That's the biggest problem.
He was one of our best players on the night. If he'd have put his chances away.
Oh, what about Dids?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, he cost us that game.
He did that pathetic challenge. I mean, I know people said like Basham were at fault as well, but I think he was still stood in amazement at what a pathetic challenge it were from Didsy actually.
Was it even a challenge? He looked at ball coming and then just thought, right, I'm going to bring it down, take 3 steps forward, run through and shoot, and probably put it in Rose Head. But before he even got to step 1, other player had it off him and they went and scored. Cut, fuck it, I'm done talking about Preston. Moving on.
And Ched Evans spoilt it when he came on because we crumbled when he came on, didn't we, really?
No, I thought he'd scored that first goal.
I think we all did that.
I know that, oh no. Please not Ched. Anybody but Ched. We moved on quite well to that. I thought we were going to fuck it up again, 2-0 up and with 10 men.
Yeah, 2-0 up and then the man sent off, I'm thinking, no.
Yeah.
I can have deja vu like that in 2 matches on row.
Luckily, we saw this one through.
But this is how you control the game. We kept possession. Luton never got a sniff in, did they?
No.
So
Luton's
we learned from his mistake, I suppose.
Luton's, no disrespect, they've had some good results at their ground, their boss game. Here, it were like playing a training game for us. First half were the most boring game of football I've ever seen in my life. I thought we were awful.
Yeah,
Second half, I think they must have got a kick up arse or something.
I think we left 10 minutes before half time for a beer.
Yeah.
Still missed first goal.
I didn't. I saw it.
Yeah. Bleeding ridiculous trying to save it here.
I'm still convinced that only reason it went in is because Brewster were falling as he hit. Until I brought it round, and then as he's gone to hit it, he's leaning backwards like he's going to fall over. So I didn't do that every week, son.
Don't matter.
Just fall over.
That's how Dizzy gets his goals.
Yeah. In off his bell end, does it?
Seems to be having a go at Dizzy tonight.
I love Dizzy to pieces. I just think his time's up with us. I hate saying it, but I just do. He's going to score 3 now. Yeah. I hope so. Fucking hope so. But Luton game, what did you make of it overall in second half?
Second half, bossed it, absolutely pasted him, took his chances. Some brilliant, nice football as well, some decent passing in final third, which we're not used to. So, yeah, we looked dangerous on quite a few occasions. Could have had more. Never really looked like we were going to concede.
No.
Well, I know they got that disallowed one, but they were disallowed anyway, so...
So we'll move on from that now, and we're going to get into team news. January transfer window is up and running. But as we've lost a player, as Ollie Burke has now left the club, I think, just producer Josh cheering over there, I think it's only fair before we talk about the January transfer window that we have a tribute to Mr. Oliver Burke with this week's Submit a Song. Danny, take it away!
Don't blame it on Sharpie, don't blame it on pufc, don't blame it on Honda, blame it on the heat. Don't blame it on Sharpie, don't blame it on pufc, don't blame it on Honda, blame it on the heat. He just can't control his feet. He just can't control his feet.
Another one we've lost in this transfer window is Regan Slater. Sad to see him go.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him have a run at first team, but good luck to the lad.
I think they rate certain other players. I think they're trying to recoup money to put towards wages. And if he's one of the higher earner youngsters, and they don't see him playing anytime soon, I think he's going to be a victim of that.
Possibly, but Hull's been after him for a while.
Yeah, but that should show that he's promising.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope he does well for him. So good luck to the lad.
I hope he don't. I hope he'll get relegated and he moves to a better club. Fuck off, Hull.
Or that.
Don't go to Derby either. I fucking hate them.
There might not be a Derby soon.
AFC Derby.
AFC.
Hey! Oh, so sad to see him go. No, fuck off, die.
No, you can't say that.
I fucking can.
I don't like Derby,
can. They're the pigs of the Midlands.
You'll probably get Forest fans wanking all that, won't you?
Doe, I got you, mate. Mr. Doe, I've got you, pal. So it's not just outgoings, though. Speaking of January transfer window, we brought in a signing.
Which I never thought we'd get.
He's not alone.
He's not alone. I've never heard of him, but...
It cost money.
In today's football money, it costs about £5.
$5's a lot of money, John. We've just been talking
Instant Prince.
We've just been talking about a lot of the price of pints. Yeah, Instant Prince. This is hurt him. This is nails on a chalkboard to his ears.
It's like, I came back, what are you doing? You said you didn't want any money.
We need a new keeper. Other one's gone. Well, this young lad in under 23s, but now he played for Dingles, and he always seems to play well against us. I know it's a YouTube highlights package, and I hate watching them. Do you remember the amazing? Was it Cavalier? Not Cavalier.
I say Florent Cavalier did make
Flo Cavalier.
did,
YouTube looked amazing. Then came to the club and he went. But he looks decent. He's younger than Wes, isn't he?
Have you seen Verrips' YouTube from Dutch League?
It's Dutch League, though, isn't it? This is Championship.
He looks amazing and all.
Ooh, salad fingers. But no, I think it's a good signing.
He's here for as a backup anyway, and he's not going to replace League One West at the moment, so...
Not at minute, but I think the potential's here, you know.
How old is he?
I think like, what, 27, 28? What?
29.
29, producer Josh
29,
says.
so-
And I am not one to doubt producer Josh.
He's got to make
I'm
a...
like 50% sure on that.
He's not got that much longer.
I'm 50%
now,
doubt producer Josh. Sorry, say again.
So he's not got that many years left to cement a place in first team, so...
I don't know, keepers play up to like 34, 35.
They do, but...
Just
So
like,
they could League One West,
Yeah,
so...
but he's already old, isn't he?
What would you defining as old?
33. Where's 33? We'll get back to this. But I just think it's a potential for a short-term replacement done well. Because Robin Olsen, loan signing, it was going to be short-term, and he didn't pull up any trees.
No, I mean, beginning when all signings come in, everybody was saying that was best signing at transfer window.
Me included.
I didn't, but
no, you didn't. You were firmly behind Wet.
No,
you knew from day one.
my McConaughey, but
yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Still here though, isn't it?
Still here. I think the problem with the loan sign, especially in goalkeeping positions, is if with any player, if they're coming in, their attitude's brilliant and they're playing well, it's great. If a loan player comes in and their attitude stinks, or if they're not playing well, then it's not going to get any better because what do they care? They're just leaving at the end of the season.
That's the chance you take with loan players, isn't it?
Yeah. Whereas a permanent signing, you've got a chance to shape and mould a player, haven't you, really?
Hopefully.
Fit him into the team.
We'll see, won't we?
Other team news, Ben Davies on his way back.
Neither here or there. Robinson is terrifying when he's on ball at times, but then he can get you a goal, and sometimes he does have a decent game. So
sometimes. What's his second goal in 3 years?
It's like Davies or Robinson.
Davies.
You've got pros and cons for both.
No, Davies. Davies over.
I can't disagree too much.
Davies over like Jackie Longthrow any day. I still think we need to sign somebody to play there till Jack comes back, because Jack might not even be the same player when he comes back.
I doubt he will be.
No, and that's sad to say because I think he could have been an England player.
Easy. We'd have been a top 6 Premier League team and all.
I'm telling you. So we've still got a lot of the January transfer window to go, which brings us nicely into this week's
This or That.
It's now time for This or That.
The world's greatest game show.
It's your favourite, isn't it?
It is.
Your highlight of the week.
I think we need like an overvoice to introduce it more.
You just want to introduce it again, don't you?
This or that.
You just want to sack Daddy and go back to you saying it to camera.
Yeah, it took me a job, hasn't it? It just rolls off tongue. This or that.
It rolls off at tongue now. Again, when the first 2 times I did it with this and that every time.
I remember that.
So, as we said, January transfer window is open. There are heavy links that Mr. Sander Berge, the big Norwegian, Big Sands, Sander with an X, linked with Newcastle United.
Who's not linked with Newcastle United at the moment?
The Premier League. Would you keep Sanderberger? Would you sell him for a profit? Or would you take cash and maybe some players from Newcastle? This is Newcastle specific. If he goes to another club, sell for a profit or keep. Let's say that. But because we're aiming this at the Newcastle kind of angle, would you take, say, John Joe Shelby? So
How do you pronounce it?
John Joe Shelby, or as Danny says it, John Joe. Oh, John Joe Shelby. But anyway, back to reality. What would you do? Let us know.
I know he's been getting a bit of grief at the moment, but I want to keep him. If he wanted to go, then sell for a profit.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I don't think we'd get a profit for him because he's not playing to the best of his ability. But I think there's a better position for him to play to show his ability.
Yes.
Put him in a side in the Premier League with decent more players around him. I think he's going to shine through, and he'll be one of the best players in Premier League under a better team in future. Call me mad, but keep him in our side for another year or so.
I'm going to play devil's advocate with all 3 options here.
That's a shock.
See, Sander to me, he's a brilliant player. Derby weren't a good game for him.
Hell, no, even I couldn't defend him for that.
But people will remember that for the next 5 games. He could skin 16 players. All they'll remember is Derby game.
Yep.
I still don't think we're playing him in best position. He played in Belgium, where it's a slow, methodical game. All they had to do was sit in middle at park, get a ball, spend 18 hours looking around and pick a pass. That's why his passes are soft. He needs to put more power behind his passes. He needs to get used to physicality at English game. But saying that, have you seen him when he's got ball on edge at box? He's so hard to get the ball off because his little giraffe legs moving. Yeah. But when he's at middle at park, he doesn't show that, does he?
He's better, like you said,
running at
their box area not a defensive midfielder. He's alright, he's a holding midfielder, but he's too deep for me.
He keeps drifting back there, doesn't he? I don't know if that's what he's been told to.
He can run forward, then he'll pass it forward, and then he'll stop.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. Carry on.
I don't know whether maybe the coaches expect him to know that he needs to do that. Maybe we need to coach him more for that type of position.
We don't know what he gets told to do. We might be saying, hold me to help defence. I don't know. But I just think he looks a lot more dangerous in final third, in and around their box.
If we got 40 million for him, I'd probably take it, but we're not going to. We're not going to.
Why would you take it? It's not going to go back into club, is it?
True. But I'd still take
40 million. If it's only for 40 million, and they said to him, 30 million, spend it on what you want.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say, okay, I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't. He'd just go into the ones that we lost.
Oh, it's going into our losses. Definitely not going to Belgium. Or Saudi. Or India.
They're doing well, aren't they? Be a shot.
Cash in exchange. Gives 15 million, John Joe Shelby and Gale.
No, John Joe Shelby. They are not. We're talking about Prince here. He is not going to put 2 Premier League players on wage book and get rid of one. You're telling me that they're not going to be on about the same amount of what Berg's on anyway?
But they know the days are numbered. And who else is going to take them? Who else is stupid enough to take them at their age?
They'll wait till the contract's over then, won't they? Don't get me wrong, I'd like to see Dwight Gale.
Fuck it, keep him. Let's keep him. Bollocks to it, you've converted me. Keep him.
Get in there.
John Joe.
That's a good positives though. John Joe.
That's the only reason I want him. I didn't give a fuck about anything else. All I wanted to do was just have Danny sing that song every week.
Cop every week.
John Joe.
Did you get him to record that when he said that and all?
No, but I'm going to.
You're going to have to now.
I'm going to have to now. Right, let's have a look at what Ecky's had to say this week.
Yeah, well, it's obvious. It's to try and get in our team. I know David well enough as a character, and we've had the conversations that, you know, I wanted to make it really clear that the challenge is Wes is in front of him, East is pushing hard, Wes has been patient, and all credit to Wes, we've let 2 goalkeepers go because he's got past them and got in the team. And then Davo's now in the building to provide that competition to Wes along with Eastie. The experience of this league's a big thing, so playing a lot of games. Having played a lot of games in this league this season as well, so there's lots of goalkeepers who've not played for a long time, but we wanted someone who'd been in and around it this season as well, which is important. And then as a goalkeeper, he's got a real calm demeanour on the pitch, and is generally safe and very reliable in terms of his performances. So yeah, that's what he's based his career on.
No budget for a transfer fee at all then this window?
Not as it stands, no. So you sort of change the goalposts and change the type we want to recruit, but also then you change your decision making, because there's lots of players who are performing really well and who are our players, and we want to build because part of our squad, not just this season but next season as well. So as I said, the priority was and is to work with our own players and develop our own. There's been lots of different reasons why we've not got one over the line, whether that's been the players change their mind, whether that's been competition from other clubs, whether that's been money, whether that's been us a little bit slow letting someone else to nip in. There's been a combination of a lot of things really that's not allowed us to get a player in yet. It's as it was really. It's as it was from the last game. People progressing, getting close to coming back in terms of obviously Morgan doing his rehab, Ben, Freezy, people like that. Jack's obviously a bit more long term. Can't remember who else I've missed. So yeah, we've
Stevens maybe.
Yeah, and a similar. They're all similar timescales now in terms of last couple of weeks. So yeah, but as I said, we've as pattern's been at the minute, we've got players back and lost them at the same time. But I'm hoping to get them all back in and all competing.
Peterborough United.
Posh, why do they call Posh? Somebody please tell me why they call Posh.
Having been to Peterborough, I don't understand that one myself either.
Somebody please put it in comments, tell me why they call Posh.
So I've got Forest fans wanking and Derby fans throwing darts, and now I've got Peterborough fans.
So you've got Posh wankers.
That's going to be the name of the vlog if we win. Posh wank. Oh no, we've gone off topic again.
It's that time though, isn't it?
It is. If you put their form up, it does not make good reading. It's on screen now. It's not a nice sight, is it? Really?
Well, they lost 6-2 against Slavbol, so it just shows you that, doesn't it?
That's never a good sign. When you lose 6-2 behind Iron Curtain, it's not good. They're a team that I thought could possibly stay up with Clark Harris and momentum, and just no, they've not been good. There's not really more to say about them, is there, on that?
No, poor team going straight back down. See you later. Just give us 3 points on Saturday, please.
They said they're going to fucking win now.
They're not.
We're going to lose 3-2. It's going to be Preston, but they'll get a third this time. We're going to go 3 games in a row where they go down to 10.
I think we'll be too pissed up to care, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Why are we setting off at 10:30 for 5:30 kick-off?
You've met us before, right?
Yeah, no.
One person who knows more about Peterborough than probably every United fan combined is the Yellow Block podcast. So we'll go to them now. This is the other side.
It's a tough old time to be a Posh fan just now. We managed to pick up a point on the road Tuesday night, which showed some slight improvement, but did highlight that there's a real issue with mentality around the club just now. When we concede, we tend to collapse. Obviously, the Blades saw that earlier on in the season. 4 of the 6 goals that you put against us at Bramall Lane came in quick succession, and that's really been the underlying issue for this squad. There's an issue perhaps around quality, but there's definitely an issue around mentality and mental toughness at the moment. Our away form is awful. Our home form, although slightly better, has been dropping off recently as well. So there's no doubt that we go into this game with low expectations. That said, it's in front of the Sky cameras, and we do tend to do okay. We've had some good games at London Road this year in front of the telly cameras, so you never really know. I'm trying to remain optimistic, but it's tough. A rather underwhelming January transfer window has done nothing to quell the discontent in the fan base at the moment. In terms of star players that the Blades fans would watch out for, well, Jack Marriott has just come back from injury. He's probably our main sort of hope at staying up this year now. He's missed a large part of the season injured. He's just come back, managed to get a goal on Tuesday night and scored against the Blades, of course, earlier on in the season. Tough game though. In terms of predictions, I would be delighted with a draw. I think realistically it's probably going to be a 3-1 away win. Interestingly, Posh and Blades under 18s play each other Saturday afternoon, so maybe I'll just go to that one instead.
They're not very optimistic, are they? Do they have any right to be with games they've had?
No chance.
Definitely going to beat us now, aren't they?
No, they're not. There's not many I'm quite confident for, but I think we should be taking 3 points on Saturday. Yeah.
We should be taking 3 points at Preston.
Well, you wouldn't have said that at the beginning of the game, though, would you?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you're right, I wouldn't. But we could be playing fucking a League 2 team that's got all the first team out injured and playing youth kids. I'll still say we'll lose 1-0.
Yeah, but we're playing Peterborough, so it's less.
We'll lose 2-0. Line-up wise, it looks like it's going to be the same line-up, doesn't it?
Yeah, because injuries are still not fully back, so yeah, it's just a restart up front.
Would you start with McBurney?
Yeah, a few people's been crying out for that, haven't they? Because Sharp's been very, very non-existent past couple of games, hasn't he?
He's 30-odd years old. Leading line, probably still our best striker at his age.
We just can't keep relying on him to work his magic at times, can we?
He can't do it all himself. He's playing out wide, he's running through middle, he's doing it all himself.
I would like to think our future up front would be Brewster and McBurney, so...
Sorry, PTSD there. No, I do not like that combination at all.
Could be worse, could have McBurney and Sharp up front.
Moving swiftly on.
Brewster and McBurney is our strike force. It's going to be.
I don't like it.
Tough, ain't by nobody else.
People.
You've already said McGoldrick passed it. Billy Sharp can't be relied on to do it week in, week out. Who else have we got? Are we bringing Jebison back?
Yeah.
Put him up front with you, Brewster. So you've still got 2 little people who's.
Jebison's not little. He's still got some bulking up to. People see McBurney as a big man, but he don't play like a big man. He's not strong. He's scrawny.
He's strong. He's
not strong. You watch him, he's not. He wins a lot of headers in midfield. How many does he win in area? Look at all his goals.
He's got to get in area first.
True. Look at all his goals for Swansea. He's got 20 odd goals. All goals scored for Barnsley. He's got 20 odd goals. About 3 or 4 for both teams were headers. Rest of them were on deck.
Well, it just shows you're going to stop playing to his head then, aren't we?
Yeah,
How many's he scored for us?
exactly. We've not seen best of him because we're treating him like Brian Dean.
But we need to give him a chance then, don't we?
Yeah, I agree, but not with Brewster. It don't work.
With who? Don't say Shaw.
And Aye.
He's been alright in midfield, don't we?
I want him up front. I think he'd play better there. I'd like him.
I won't be against seeing that.
I wouldn't mind the thought of... See, I always criticise them for not just sticking Brewster up front. To me, Brewster plays up front on his own with 2 attacking false 9, false 10, whatever you want to fucking call him, behind him. He plays with a Brewster, he plays with an Undayi and a Dids behind him. Maybe a younger Dids that's not going to let the ball fucking go in the middle of the park. But he plays well with 2 hold-up players to feed into him. That's how he played well at Swansea in my book, and we haven't played him like that. He plays up front on his own. He's a sole man with 2 attacking players behind him and then a flat midfield. My biggest issue with everything we've done with Brewster is we've not played him the way Swansea played him. And that's when he was most successful. I know that a player has to adapt to the way we're playing, but you spend that much money on a player, you've got to find a compromise.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. But he's playing well at the moment anyway.
He is. I still hope, more than anything, that he just starts finding it back at net more. It can't just be down to confidence. Is it a case of his shooting boots?
I think he's gained confidence. He got knocked back with his injury, but he's still come back with that confidence for me.
You can tell the lad's lovable because he loves playing. You can tell by his comments he likes playing for us. We just need to get him going properly.
Well, goal at weekend was another boost for him, so I think he'll grab a couple actually on Saturday.
So he's starting up front on Saturday? You're going to say fucking Bernie and Bruce.
I am. I think it's going to be Sharp and Brewster, but I would like to see Brewster and McBurney up front starting. I just think Sharp can make more of an impact coming on as a sub.
I'd like to see it against Peterborough, Sharp and Brewster, because I think them two, if they work together against, no disrespect to Peterborough, you are what you are. You're a team that's not doing well. If 2 strikers are going to bag quite a few goals, it's going to be Sharp, and hopefully that'll rub off and rub on Brewster, and he'll get maybe 1 or 2. If we can score 4 goals, 2 for Sharp, 2 for Brewster, imagine confidence boost.
It will, yeah. But I can't see that happening.
No, I can't. But imagine. Is that John Lennon?
But if Sharp doesn't get a goal against a Peterborough side,
then take him off.
And
then try your way.
Can't play Peterborough every week though.
No, so we've got to make it count this time round. We're going to lose. Right, let's see what the Sheffield United fans had to think. Had to think. Let's see what Sheffield United fans have to say.
It's been a while since I've done one of these. Since probably the last one I did would have been probably before the Fulham game, and I said we're going to get hammered. So in this one, I think we're going to get hammered. Always thinking, you see, you've got to stick to your superstitions. But it's been since that Fulham game. I think in the league we've drawn 1-1, lost 1, which is pretty much what we are this season, or what we have been this season so far. I do get the feeling that's what we're going to do. We're going to have like a few highs where you think, a couple more wins and we're getting the playoffs, and then oh god, we've lost, and probably finish around about where we are now. But I hope I'm wrong, and we've got a really good chance in the next 2 games. We're playing 2 sides who are struggling a lot at the moment in Peterborough and Birmingham. I've not got any views yet for Peterborough, but I had a quick look on their forum yesterday, and it seems like they suffer very much from the same problems we do, where they let a lot of last minute goals in. So any people who like a nice bet might want to go for multiple goals post 70 minutes or something like that, because it seems like they let a lot of goals in at the late stages of a game, and obviously we do as well, and sometimes early stages of the game, and sometimes in the middle stages of the game as well. But I'm fairly confident. I probably shouldn't say that realistically, because it's United and we can lose to anyone and we can beat anyone probably in the division, but I don't think they're a fantastic side. And I know that they're obviously in the bottom 3, and if it weren't for Derby, they'd be second bottom. So it is a game that realistically, anyone who is genuinely thinking about the playoffs, and I suppose that is still the aim, you've got to beat. We should have too much for them, but we should have had too much for a lot of teams this season, and we've absolutely blown it. So I'm certainly not counting my chickens, but if we can still be in with a shout of getting in the playoffs with 3 games to go, like a genuine shout, I think Heckingbottom have done well, to be fair, because we are unbelievably inconsistent. There's massive sort of bits in the side that quite glaringly need to improve, I think, for promotion side, and it certainly don't feel like a promotion season or anything like that. But I just want to go back to something to shout about. I think the atmosphere's been shocking in the past few games. I went to Derby, don't really like at Preston, but obviously Luton were a shocking atmosphere, and I think a lot of it is that you're in this weird position where you win a game and yet you're still 7 or 8 points off the playoffs. So it's but until all these games in hand get caught up and we're in with a genuine, and you can sort of see in the league, I think, where, hang on, if we win this, we're only 3 points off, then I think things are going to be really difficult to get behind. But hopefully, if we win on Saturday, we should only be something like 5 points off the playoffs, and it's something to aim for with the games in hand and everything. We've got something like 13 games left at home or whatever it is, might be even more than that actually. I think I think this week has probably shown us where we are with the win, draw, loss. That's probably where we are mid-table. But we've got Peterborough, then Birmingham. Win, those 2 games against 2 sides who are really struggling at the moment, certainly in form. Who knows? I don't know.
Right, so we've got Peterborough coming up at their place. A team that, before the season started, I predicted would stay up. It's not looking very likely at the minute, so what do I know about football? May as well skip to the next person.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Oh, you're still here? Oh, I suppose I better say something then. Okay, as I say, they're not doing too well this season. I think they've coming off a few bad results. Don't think, unless they win tonight, recording this on Tuesday, and I think they're playing Birmingham. So unless they win tonight, I don't think they've won since sort of early mid-December. That's probably wrong as well, mind. But so if Dead Bat was here, it'd be, they due a win. I think they due one. I don't know. So if he was here, he'd be saying that. I'm not saying that. I think they're not great. We're coming off the back of a win, which in itself doesn't mean anything, because as we've said on the podcast most of the season, I think we're going to be a mid-table team, pretty hit and miss. Win some, lose some, draw some, which happens every season all the time, obviously. But you know what I mean. I think we're just going to be that sort of middling team, averaging 1.5 points for the rest of the season, finish comfortably mid-table, which is easy for me to say. I don't think coming off the back of a win necessarily means anything, but in this case, I think maybe it will. Obviously, got that bit of momentum built up from playing a few games now, finally. Had a week off, so got a few players back. Hopefully, got some in this week. Obviously, we've got the goalkeeper in. Hopefully, we're going to look at least one more on loan sometime soon. And then, of course, maybe a few back from injury and such like. Getting the fitness back. I don't think Mr. Musa will be one of those, even with his Rocky-like regime that he's putting himself through at the minute. But with any luck, we'll be a bit of a fresher, stronger squad. Coming off the back of that win, reasonably high confidence, and I think we might win on Saturday. I think I'm going to predict us to win 2-1.
Saturday's game, good result. I think we obviously held on with the win. 2-0 up, they went 10 men down. We were all a bit anxious it was going to be history repeating itself, but we held on. I think Heke's doing a good job. He needs to start making most of the chances that we are creating in that attacking format. But going into the next game, I think Peterborough obviously was 2-0 up and came back to draw. We've got the momentum from Saturday, so hopefully we can carry on with that and continue getting those points and keeping those wins coming.
It was a happy homecoming for the Blades as they dispatched of an undercut Luton side, but this weekend we travelled down to Peterborough for the Saturday evening kick-off with my thoughts and feelings going into this one. Well, ultimately, if United have ambitions to progress up the league and into the promotion picture, these are definitely one of the games you need to be winning, and winning well. Peterborough at the start of the season had the doubters, including myself. I had them to go down along with Hull, and really since then they've not done anything to disprove my point. I think if you look back to the win against Peterborough at Bramall Lane, that was definitely the high point of Savici Kanovic's reign, knocking so many goals past them and not really getting out of first gear. So fingers crossed we can have more of that, more of the same. I know Peterborough got players like Sariki Dembele, a player we were supposedly linked to in the summer. How true were some of them rumours? I'm not too sure whether it was just paper talk, but he's always touted as a flair player in their side and maybe a player we need to watch out for. But I'd like to see, from a United point of view, the consistency in Bogle's and Brewster's performances. I thought on Saturday in particular, Bogle was fantastic, Brewster getting his goal, and it's really good to see two younger players getting into the first 11 and staying there on their performances, really meriting their selections.
Now then, Blades, just a quick heads up on the Peterborough match. I know there's been quite a lot of time since Johnny last did a video, so there's a lot of results to talk about, but I realise it's a preview, not a recap. We had a terrible performance and result against Derby. Preston second half was absolutely dire after getting us into a great position. So yeah, that's the games that have gone by. I think the business so far has been quite good. Getting Olsen off the books never really looked interested for us. So to get him off the books, get his wage off the books, bringing in Adam Davies, who's his experience, Hecky knows him quite well from the Barnsley days together, so he knows what he's getting. It sounds a financially beneficial move. That's a positive thing for January so far. I know we've not brought many permanents in. We haven't brought any in since Ryan Brewster. So that's a long time to go without getting any permanent signings in the door. So yeah, that sounds like a good permanent move. So that's looking good. But that brings you on to the goalkeeping position. Wes Foderingham has been fantastic. I think since he got into the team, I don't think anyone would have been saying that he'd been winning us games, but. You look at the Preston result where I know we drew it, but without him we lose that game. It's simple. I mean, at the end of the day, add another 5 minutes on, we'd have probably lost that game anyway, just from the performance. But yeah, I think Wes Fodringham's been really good. It'd be nice for him to have some serious competition in Adam Davies, who, by the sound of it, listening to what Roy's view is saying, it sounds like the Stoke fans are saying he's a pretty average keeper, which is really all we've been asking for. So that's a good move. On to the Peterborough match. Peterborough are not a good side. The stats are there. They're one of the highest XG against, the lowest XG. They don't press, which is something that Ollie Norwood and Horahan should be rubbing their hands with if they get started. For me, we go out with the same team as we have been doing recently. We get Brewster, Njai, Sharp. They seem to be hitting form, doing quite well. It's good to see, really. It sounds like with some players coming back from injury, with Sanderberger, players like that coming back from injury. Anyway, we sound like we're going to have lots of options. So honestly, this is a game that we have to win. If we don't win this, do we really want to be looking at playoffs? You know what I mean? I think we're struggling to be ready anyway for playoffs this season. And to give ourselves a false dawn by making a push, if we're not ready for it, then I don't know if that benefits anyone. So hopefully lads get it together, win this game, get us on a good run. Up the Blades, let's have it.
Hiya mate, hope we're all good. Peterborough coming up this weekend. Just thinking to the last time we played Peterborough and how it's all changed since then. Obviously Slav was in charge when we played Peterborough last time, and the 6-2 win at Bramall Lane. I thought maybe it could have been a turning point back then, but obviously not to be. And Dye's debut, I think it was, wasn't it, as well, or his first start in the league as well, and he bagged 2. I'm expecting a win, probably maybe not as dominant or as free scoring as we were on that day, but I am expecting a win, to be honest with you. I think they were 2-0 up against Birmingham midweek, and they ended up drawing, I believe they did as well. So I think they're down there, aren't they? They're third from bottom, I believe. So I think I just hope it's not go there and hope it's not another Derby or a Preston performance, or I think we definitely, if we've got any ambitions of the playoffs, we've got fixtures coming thick and fast. We need to get putting points on the board, and I think the Derby defeat and the Preston draw puts even more pressure on the next few. The other day against Luton, I thought we were very good, very solid, did what we needed to do. What you got to what now, the starting, what you think the starting team will be this weekend. I think it'll be very much the same sort of team. Obviously Adam Davies will come into the squad. I think that's a great signing. Hakim Bottom's worked with him before. I think he's a great keeper. I think Stoke paid decent money for him as well from Barnsley as well. So I think that's a great signing there for very little, and deal to the end of the year, and then with an option of another one as well. Obviously what Starker's Fodringham's been doing more than good enough to keep the shirt at the minute. But I think just trying to think now. Obviously, Bogle 100% starts at the minute with his performances. The back three. The back three, that could be an interesting one actually. The back three sort of picked itself, what's happening with Ben Davies at the minute. Jack Robinson, I'm not quoting saying I'm not his biggest fan, but he played well at the weekend, so if Davies was fit, would he play? But I think he will go with the same back three. Norrington Davies again, that's another issue. Norrington Davies or Stevens, I think it could go either way for me. Uran and Nolan must continue in midfield, and Dye same, and then Brewster, and then maybe again the other issue is just sharp play. Obviously Billy Sharp. I think maybe time to just not drop him, but give him a bit of rest. And I'd go Brewster and McBurney, to be honest with you. I liked that partnership. I don't think we've seen it yet. I don't think we've had a chance to see it. Potentially seen it in a free where Brewster out wide and McBurney in the middle. But I don't think we've seen them two as a strike partnership up front, which I would really like to see. But no, score prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-1 Blades win. I think they're going to score an early goal, first 10 minutes, and then I think we will win 3-1.
Peterborough away, always a good away day. Stop off in Stamford, nice and early. Good session. Probably be an exciting game, I think. They like to go for it, concede goals, but score goals. So, next stage on, let's see what we can do. Play game by game, see if we can win. Keep going. I think we are falling a bit behind now, so I think it's an uphill battle. It's alright having game in hand, but I can't see us getting in playoffs, to be honest. We've got a lot of home games, but they're all against top teams, so they'll all be tough games. And I don't see us winning all them. But first, I'm looking forward to this one, and hopefully a win to go with good session. Up the Blades.
So from the Hatters to the Posh for the Blades. We're away at London Road after dispatching Luton 2-0 following a couple of disappointing results against Derby and Preston away from home. And yeah, it should, to be blunt, it should be 3 points. They're a very poor side under Darren Ferguson this season. They've not put up the fight that the fellow promotion teams have, like Hull and Blackpool. It's been really, really disappointing from them, to be honest. They've got a goal scorer in Johnson Clark-Harris who's not fired on all cylinders. Jack Marriott's returned, he's got a goal here and there. And then midweek, they suffered a similar fate to us at Preston, conceding too late on despite having a 2-0 lead, and ended up sacrificing that lead for a 2-2 draw away at Birmingham. And yeah, I'm confident, and I'm never confident, so I'm really, really expecting a win. 6 of the best last time we played them. Hoping Njai can continue to get minutes. Brewster continue to get minutes, and really push on with that. I think we should just be more youth focused now, because it doesn't look like much is going to get done in the window. Adam Davies might play, but I don't think dropping Wes would be warranted at the minute. I think he's in good form. But yeah, Norrington Davies, even if Stevens is fit, I'd probably keep in on the left hand side. He's not been amazing by any stretch, but I think you've got to commit to that if you're not really signing players. Hopefully not too long before we see Gibbs White back in. But yeah, it should be an interesting game on the telly, so a lot of Blades will be able to watch it without travelling down. But I hope everyone who does travel down has a good day out. I've heard Peterborough's a class away. They've not been able to go myself yet. I'm hoping to do so sometime soon. But yeah, let's just hope for 3 points. I think Ndai will be the key man again. I think we feed the ball him a lot in the game. He'll be able to run the show and create a lot of chances for us and get us into good opportunities. And hopefully Brewster can continue in decent form, and Sharp can get a goal as well. Who knows? Corn Blades.
Bit of a mixed bag fan previews there.
Yes, do that long. We have to get another pint. It is match day anyway. We're setting off in a bit, so
yeah, definitely live. It's always live, this show. Yeah. Despite the fact I put it out on early access on a Friday.
Early access, is that like a premium thing?
It's for people who stay up late on Friday night and just don't have time on Saturday morning.
11 o'clock my bedtime.
8:30 at your age, mate.
Not on a Friday. I'll have to stay up a bit longer.
Okay, let's keep this fun. Let's keep this fun going. We're having a giggle. We're having a laugh. Do you have to ruin a laugh, especially when you're involved?
Talk to a vegan.
That's the milk plant. Let's play the chief, Jono.
Oh, shall we? We haven't played for like ages.
We need to give you an opportunity to get back in the game because you're still on 0-0.
I think I'm only losing 2-0.
You've still 0-0.
I'll win this one.
Best introduce it properly. It's time to play The Chief. This is The Chief, a game of drama, tactics, almost like the Queen's Gambit, but more intense. Let's get it going. Jono, you've yet to win a game. Could this be the week?
Can I go first then?
No.
Oh.
I'm taking the winner's advantage and I'm going first this week. And I'm going to start off with Oliver to Billy.
Gordon Cowans.
Carl Asaba.
Fred Furness.
David Holdsworth.
Paul Devlin.
Marcus Bent.
Chief Wayne Allison.
He's won.
Chief Wayne Allison.
He's won.
Get in there.
Oh, hang on. Hang on.
That's an illegal move.
Oh no! How are you feeling right now?
Referee's a wanker.
I like him, I think he's good. So it comes back to you. You've got to think of another player. The last player played was Marcus Bent.
Justin Flo.
Barry Hales.
Fabian Brandy.
Vincent Perricard.
Jamal Campbell-Rice.
Oh, you didn't hack him. Oh.
I missed a chance there, didn't I?
Had the hack him by.
I missed a chance there. Robbles.
Robert Page.
Marcelo.
Adam Burley.
David Carney.
Patrick Sufo.
George Santos.
Vasilis Babakos. Babakis.
Connor Washington.
Roger Nielsen.
Florent Cavalier.
Robin Olsen.
Lee Samford.
Andy Gorham.
Mike Whitlow.
Wayne Allison.
We have a winner!
Winner! Fucking winner! Cheers, ref.
Conspiracy.
So, another game of the Chief down, and
who makes these fucking rules? Bollocks! That I planned that strategically and still.
Strategically.
I'm on my second pint. Strategic. It's an hard word to say.
Right, let's have a look at Sheffield United and Peterborough United head to head. Last meeting between the two teams early this season, 6-2 win. The Iron Curtain getting its biggest achievement of the season.
Slav's biggest achievement at Bramall Lane.
In life.
I won't say in life.
I would.
Fulham fans would disagree, but carry on.
Not really, he got sacked next season. Sorry, I really don't like him. Before that, we beat them at London Road 1-0 in League One.
2017, so it's been a while.
It has. That's the very same season, Jono, at home. What happened?
We won 1-0.
We did. 2 1-0s in a season. I take 2 6-2s this season. See, yeah, we do have a good record against these, especially recent record. It means fuck all at the end of the day, does it?
Well, now, I think previous matches we've had decent records against certain teams and we've done no. So, yeah, it's irrelevant. It's all about on the day. Still fancy his chances, so...
I'm not confident, Jono.
Why not?
I don't know. If you've enjoyed what you've been watching so far, please head down there and hit that subscribe button.
Click it.
Click it.
Now, we'll just wait a minute till he's clicked it.
As well as doing that, though, you need to turn on the notification bell. And you also need to go into your settings if you're watching on an iPhone or an Android phone in the YouTube app, app.
Right, now you're getting complicated here.
Yeah, and you need to turn on notify all. Otherwise, you may miss another Poor Man's Soccer AM.
You wouldn't want to do that, would you?
Don't want to do that. Of course, we're not the only Blades channel out there. We're not the only Blades content creators out there.
No, we've got plenty to watch. So you are actually
spoiled.
Spoiled rotten.
For instance, let's see what's coming up in the world of Blades media.
Of course, let's not forget that we are spoilt for choice with Sheffield United podcasts out there. We've got Blades Pod, Tufty Club, and 4 Blades in the Pub, all 3 amazing Sheffield United podcasts. Well worth a listen. I'd recommend them to anybody and everybody. Get on there, give them a listen, you won't regret it. Of course, when all said and done, after the match, if you're looking for an immediate reaction, head over to the Sheffield United way as they will have you covered. In Good Nick will be giving his opinions of the game, as well as going over any major talking points and discussing the Blades' performance overall. Always a good watch. Head over there to give it a view. Of course, Roy, aka Panchero, aka the man with a million names, has got the pre and post match views from the Peterborough United fans. It's become a ritual for many a Blade, week in, week out, to get the mood in the opposition camp, and what better way to do it than heading over to Roy's View. Give it a look. Here on the Shoreham View, we've got every single vlog we've ever made on one big playlist ready for you to watch. If you're a fan of the vlogs and you want to have a look back, or if you've never seen one and you want to see what they're all about, they're there for you all in one place, including the Bouncing Day Massacre. And of course, on Sunday, we'll have the Peterborough vlog. Monday if I'm hungover.
Final thoughts on this game. Let's sum it up. What have we got to look forward to for this game other than a loss?
An easy 3 points.
Fuck
a
off.
Decent session on beer.
That bit I can agree with.
And just, it's nice because we're back on our own minibus, so with most of the lads.
No disrespect, Picard. I do love Picard's bus. It's very good.
He does a very good bus. He does a very good bus.
I miss the minibus.
Yes, it's nice. Although Kaz is not driving, so
I know we've got Zed.
We've got somebody who can look at the road.
Well, I don't know. This is yet to be proven. Yet to be proven.
Yet to be proven.
Are you taking a Vladimir? We've got milk cartons for a piss, but we need a Vladimir. Yeah. We take milk cartons for a piss and a Vladimir. Score predictions, Jono. Score predictions.
3-1 Blades.
I'm torn.
For fuck's sake.
3-2 Peterborough. 3-2 Peterborough. I'm saying it. I'm calling it. And I can't wait to be wrong, because I really want to be wrong. I will keep saying we will lose every week. Because
Yeah, but why do you think we're going to lose against Peterborough?
Part of me, the romantic
No
side.
disrespect to Peterborough, but you're shit.
The romantic side of me thinks we've got it in the bag. The Sheffield United pain and misery of past experience says we'll lose 3-2, and they'll have 10 men. Then the ghost of Neil Warnock's going to come on the pitch and piss in Heckingbottom's face. If we play as well as we can, we win 1-0. If we
play as well as we can, we're going to beat them 1-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll shut the front door.
I'm not a wild optimist, as you may have noticed.
Well, no, but if we're playing at its best, we're going to win more than 1-0, aren't we?
Not away from home. Not against these. Not a minute. They're playing for their life.
Yeah, that's working out well for them.
We've got 2-2 draw Birmingham.
We'll got them next.
Oh, shit. Fuck it. Let's end it there. Welcome to Lettuce and Chardonnay.
It will be if we lose 3-2 now.
I don't know. If I have a bet on, I could be quite happy still.
So
you honestly think it's going to be an easy run out?
Yep.
Just walk all over.
Yep.
Piss in their goalpost.
Yep.
We can agree to disagree. If you've enjoyed the optimism, you've enjoyed the pessimism, as we've said, go down there, hit subscribe.
Put your score predictions in the comments.
Of course. Send in your submitted songs. We need more song ideas.
Yeah. Send some cheesy songs in so Danny can sing them on stage for you.
Little preview. Ooh, Heckingbottom.
Ooh, that sounds alright, that one.
Tune in next week. John's just doing his nut behind camera. Yeah, send in your ideas. The email address where you can send everything in. If you want to send in your own preview or a match reaction or anything, email address. Submit a song ideas. Email address is there. Somewhere around here.
Ah.
I'll put it somewhere.
You'll find it.
Put it there. Oh God, I'm losing plot again. This always happens at the end of the video, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, with a pint and a mouthful is anybody's.
I've been Johnny.
I've been Jono.
Bye, Danny. Bye, Josh.
Thanks for watching.